Life and Lies of Henry Adams, a play. This is Henry Adams, the son of Congressman Charles Francis Adams, grandson of the 6th President of the United States, John Quincy Adams, and great-grandson of the 2nd President of the United States, John Adams. Henry Adams wants to be a great rapper someday.
Ethos, logos, pathos, they help establish credibility to my paper. I got these ethos and logos, pathos, so you can understand my argument and understand what I'm saying. So you take heed to what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is right. Please, give me a bite.
Oh man, you're gonna need this.
I add logos to my paper to add logic, like equations and variables. Yeah, they give me the mathematical foundations. Oh, and can't forget the ethos, because people gotta understand that I am credible, because I didn't go to Harvard for nothing. But also, I gotta get to the feelings. I gotta get the pathos, because the pathos draws them in. You know what I'm saying?
As you can see, Adams' rap is not appealing to his audience, but you will soon also see that Harvard College, where fate will take him, does not appeal to Henry Adams.
Henry? What are you writing?
So, get it together.
How else are you supposed to get the perfect handwriting in a word like you're doing at movies?
Adams' parents and their parents and their parents' parents were very successful at Harvard College. They won many awards and excelled academically. Naturally, they wished for their son to follow in their footsteps. Even though he didn't want to, he went to Harvard.
Und ich habe keine Ahnung, was es ist, so ich habe keine Ahnung, was zu sprechen. Es ist nicht gut, so ja, ich habe keine Ahnung, was zu sprechen. Es ist nicht gut und es ist ein gutes Wort. Ja, und das ist ein guten Tag. Henry, was ist los?
I've got to talk to him after class. You know, Professor, I understand that you're heavily influenced by your German lineage and that you are teaching the class in a very authentic German style, but I'm just not getting it.
Well, Henry, that's the purpose of the contact zone.
The contact zone, introduced by Mary Louise Pratt, is referred to social spaces where cultures meet, clash, and grapple with each other, often in contexts of highly asymmetrical relations of power, such as colonialism, slavery, or their aftermaths as they lived out in many parts of the world today. The purpose of the contact zone is to contrast with ideas of community that underlie much of the thinking about language, communication, and culture that gets done in the academy.
He didn't drop out because he would probably be disinherited, so he decided to give college a chance. He started to get serious about his studies. He wanted to pass, if only because of the pressure his parents were putting on him.
Questions for number 2. How does Swift dehumanize people in his essay, and what do you think his purpose is for that?
Can you repeat the question?
Sure. How does Swift dehumanize people in his essay, and what do you think his purpose is for that?
Well, I don't really think we should consume babies. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
If Adams had read the text, he would have understood that it was a satire. Needless to say, he continued to fail all of his classes. His heart just wasn't in it. If only there was some sort of osmosis or bank of education.
The banking method of education, created by Paulo Freire, a Colombian educator, states that teachers are the bankers that deposit information into the student's head. Now, this method of teaching is not very effective because students act like sponges, soaking up the information and not really understanding what they're learning.
Here at Harvard College, we have the ability to just withdraw information from these banks. I'm going to show you how to do that now.
At last, Adams found the solution.
Oh, here's the bank. We're withdrawing information.
Welcome to the Harvard Bank of Education. How can I help you?
I gotta graduate on time, and I heard that I could come here to get some information. What do you have for me?
How much knowledge do you need?
Take it in there. Is that the conversation?
See what I can do for you. Okay. I have calculus,
Is that why Tony's going back to it?
history,
He misses teaching?
rhetoric,
I wondered if these are
Latin, and economics. Do you like all of them? Something tells me you're going to need it.
Yeah, but I just don't understand any of it.
And that's what this is for. It'll help you. I'll teach you, and then you just take it. And now you can graduate.
And so Adams was finally able to graduate. With a degree to quiet his parents, Adams was finally able to bravely pursue his dream of becoming a famous rapper.
To do work cited, you have to be excited. It's MLA, APA, or Chicago. Which one to choose is important to know. First, you have to see the types of sources you use, and that will tell you what style you need to choose.
Okay, look, Adams, here's the thing. You're just not good. I'm gonna need that back. I'm sorry, but we have to move on to people who can actually do really well. The exit's right there.
Adams' dreams were crushed, so he went searching for a new day job. Anything would do.
God! This painting isn't good enough!
Excuse me, sir, would you like to buy a painting? I made it myself.
This is your work?
Yes, of course.
Look at the form, this passion. You made this all by yourself.
I
This is taking
did.
forever.
Oh,
I would pay millions
hours.
for this.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Agreed. Immediately.
Yes.
Thank you. You can have
Put
it.
it above my fireplace.
Adams would never know that he could have been a millionaire artist. His search continued. He thought of becoming a writer. He didn't get very far, so he made one final attempt at a career. He decided to become an orator.
Be seated, gentlemen. You are here today for 3 reasons. 1, because I have realized that I am not a good rapper. 2, because I understand that my parents were thinking in the best interest of me to go to Harvard College. 3, to tell you that I have found myself passionate in the profession of oratory. Now, this was hard to come by because I thought growing up that I wanted to be the greatest rapper anyone had ever seen. Now, I realized I was wrong when I couldn't rhyme, much less speak audaciously to an audience. But after taking some communication classes and getting in the hard work of scholarly curriculum, I realized that speaking to an audience is my true profession. Now, I'm not going to kill you with my vocals. You're not going to walk away from this speech terrified and unthankful that you attended this evening. However, you are going to understand what I had to go through and how I got to where I am now due to my strict family influences.
2 hours later.
One of the biggest things I learned to master during my tenure at Harvard was utilizing the rhetorical strategies to compel an audience and to believe what I was saying. I couldn't just throw a bunch of jargon related to the industry I was talking about and they would be interested and moved. No. I had to include Aristotle's rhetorical strategies, logos, pathos, ethos. I had to understand my audience so that they could understand me. By doing so, I delivered speeches in class that shook not only my classmates, but my teacher. He realized that I was working hard not only in class, but out of class. I could do anything that I wanted to.
20 minutes later.
So now, as I come to the conclusion, I am thankful that you joined me today in my speech, and hopeful that you walk away feeling glad that you came. Understand that I know I was wrong by going against my parents' decision to put me through Harvard College, but that I am now thankful for the trials and tribulations that I endured that have made me a better person and orator. Thank you.
And so, Henry Adams became a well-known orator, which was almost the same thing as being a well-known rapper. He had finally found his true calling. His speeches would be used by many in the future, the most notable of whom was General Patton of the U.S. Army. Thus concludes the life and lives of Henry Adams, a good man. May he rest in peace. The end.